This message is not for everyone. This is for the chosen ones, those who feel the shift in their soul, those who know they are being prepared for something greater. September is not just another month, it's a spiritual initiation. If you are hearing this, it's because the universe has chosen you to step into your calling and to awaken. You are the one who will see what others cannot. The veil is thinning and your destiny is aligning. See, for the month of September, based on astrology and tarot, I'm going to be telling you some very important facts. First of all, the great release. Post the retrograde, there's a lot of clarity that's coming. Everything that was hidden in the month of August comes to light in September. The lies, illusions, the masks, they are all falling away. The chosen ones will no longer be confused, now. It will pierce through the chaos. Now is the time when the dream gate is opening in the full moon in Pisces. So, your dreams, visions, and intuitions are not going to be random. This is a month they are, there is a prophecy. Pay attention because Spirit is sending you coded messages, glimpses of your destiny, and warnings of what to avoid. This is the balancing scale, the Libra season. The prophecy here is September restores the balance. Where you have been betrayed, justice comes. Where you have been drained, the scales will tip back in your favor. The chosen ones will see karmic doors close and divine doors open. The calling for the collective destiny shift. September is the month of the calling. You will feel pulled towards your divine mission, whether it's through sudden inspiration, new opportunities, or people entering your life. This is not coincidence, it is destiny calling. So, it's really very important that chosen one, hear me. This month, you are being separated from the noise of the world so that you can hear the voice of your spirit more clearly. Do not doubt what you feel. Do not dismiss the signs. You are being prepared for elevation, protection, and divine alignment. September is the prophecy of your awakening. Step into it. Now, with some tarot questions, we are going to see how you can align this with astrology. The first section would be in the current energy, it's a Virgo season and it's a Mercury retrograde. So, what is the truth that is being revealed to us? What truth is being revealed and through the as the Mercury retrograde clears? So, what truth is being revealed to us as Mercury retrograde clears? The Queen of Cups. What truth is being revealed to us as retrograde clears? The Magician. And bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Once, as the retrograde clears, the Spirit reveals a deep truth to you, and it is not a truth about others first, but a truth about yourself. Queen of Cup, here you can see, it rises here to show you that your intuition has been right all along. Those gut feelings you dismissed, those inner whispers you silenced, those dreams and signs you brushed aside, they were all real. Okay? So during this retrograde, you must have felt that they were just coming to you. They were never wrong. The fog that retrograde brought made you doubt, like you could not trust your emotions or the inner compass. But now the veil is lifting and the truth is clear. You are the vessel of divine wisdom. The Queen of Cups speaks of emotional mastery, but more than that, it is speaking of psychic depth. Spirit is saying the truth is you have always been able to see beyond appearances. The people around you may have tried to confuse you. Some situations may have been cloaked in illusions, but you felt the cracks, and this month you will see those cracks split wide open. Someone's true intentions, a hidden agenda, or even your own self denial, it will all come into the light. What you feel in your heart, chosen one, it's not weakness, it is your greatest power. The magician confirms the truth. What is being revealed is that you are not powerless. You are not a victim of delay or circumstance. During retrograde, you may have felt stuck, like life was happening to you, like things were outside of your control. But the Spirit says the truth is you hold the very tool you need to transform your reality. The magician shows you as an alchemist, the one who can turn intuition into action, ideas into manifestation, and faith into physical form. The truth reveals is that Your thoughts, your words, your rituals, your intentions are stronger than you realized. You're shaping your world. And at the bottom of the deck, you can see here the King of Wands. It speaks. This is the hidden foundation of the prophecy. Spirit is saying the truth is you were never meant to play small. The fire inside you, the vision you carry, the leadership that is waiting to rise, that is the destiny you are stepping into. Others may have underestimated you. Situations may have kept you bound in old patterns. But as September begins, the Spirit declares you are stepping into authority. The King of Wands is bold, visionary, unapologetic. The truth is that you are meant to lead, not to follow, to inspire, not to shrink, to build a life that others will witness with awe. So, hear this, chosen ones. The truth revealed as retrograde clears is not just about others, it's about the revelation of who you are becoming: intuitive, magnetic, powerful, a leader of vision and spirit. This is the prophecy. Your inner knowing is real. Your power is undeniable, and your destiny cannot be delayed any longer. Okay? Dear chosen ones, the first truth Spirit reveals is this: you have been holding yourself back in the place of love, in the place of openness, in the place of emotional new beginnings. The Ace of Cups is overflowing. It is the gift of divine, the cup of renewal, the sign that, healing, love, creativity, and inspiration are already here for you. But what happens? The Three of Swords shows us that the scar, tissue, a kind of heartbreak that made you doubt, the betrayal that made you cautious, the loss that made you withdraw. You fear opening your heart again fully because somewhere within you, you still carry the memory of being broken, and so you have told yourself it's safer to stay guarded and safer to think everything through, safer not to risk. But Spirit says this fear has not been protecting you, it has been keeping you from receiving the very abundance that is already yours. Look at the Nine of Pentacles. This is the self sufficiency and the soul radiant, kind of independent, capable of creating a full life with her own hands. And beside it is the Ten of Cups, the card of union, of harmony, of family, and of shared joy. These two cards together are the prophecy. You're not meant to choose between being strong and being loved. You're not meant to sacrifice companionship to prove your independence, nor sacrifice independence to keep companionship. So you don't have to make a choice between independence and companionship, because both are promised to you, both are your inheritance. But the only way to receive is to release the old wound and to allow the Ace of Cups to flow again. This is the truth, and it is being revealed as the retrograde clears. The heartbreak of the past was not meant to define you, it was meant to refine you. The wound was not real, but it was not final. And Spirit is saying the season of guarding your heart is ending now. The season of opening, overflowing, and receiving is beginning. Okay. So in the next questions we will check, where have we been holding ourselves back out of fear or overthinking? Where have we been holding ourselves back out of fear or overthinking? Where have we been holding ourselves back out of fear or overthinking? Ace of Cups. Where have we been holding ourselves back out of fear or overthinking? And the Three of Swords. What a contrasting energy. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Next question we will check is, what clarity will Virgo season bring in a daily life, like daily habits, health, and routine? What clarity will Virgo season bring in our daily habits, health, and routine? It wants to come out. Okay, three things. All these three wants to come out together. The Fool, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. Okay, so let's see this. So here the prophecy deepens, okay? Virgo season enters like a cosmic reset, and the cards confirm it. The Fool is pure newness. It is Spirit saying, step forward, even if you're not knowing, where it leads. Just take the leap. Trust the first step, and leap into a new rhythm. In your health, in your habits, in your daily life, this is the time to try what you have been afraid to try, to implement what you have delayed, to trust what feels fresh and aligned. The Wheel of Fortune tells us that cycles are shifting, karma is turning, fate is placing you back on your destined path. Where where your days were once, feeling very heavy and repetitive or scattered, the wheel of fortune is bringing a chance to rewrite them. You're not meant to live in the old patterns forever. The season is changing. So it's very important. And also, and then the Ace of Pentacles, this is the seed, this is the seed, a new opportunity, a new foundation, something practical and tangible that can grow into abundance if you tend to it daily. So Virgo is the sign of order, ritual, and devotion. And this ace shows that small steps, daily practices, new commitments to your body and spirit will bear fruits far beyond what you imagine. So, but here is the warning, the Five of Wands beneath the deck: distraction, comparison, scattered focus, competing with others instead of tending to your own field. Virgo's clarity will cut through this chaos, but only if you let go of the noise. The clarity this season is about discipline, devotion, and finding what works for you, not what everyone else is shouting about. So, the prophecy here for you in the Virgo season is setting you back into alignment. It is clearing away the clutter, the conflict, and the confusion. It is showing you the exact seeds to plant, the exact routines to honor, the exact practices that will bring not only health but also prosperity and stability. Spirit is saying, I am handing you a golden key. Will you use it to unlock the life you've been praying for? So it could not get better when Spirit is actually giving you the golden key. Now it's your turn to take that key and change your life. So the greater arc of the season, the Queen of Cups, the Magician, bottom of the deck, King of Wands, all of these combined, the energy that you can see is now Spirit speaks to the chosen ones, because the Queen of Cups tells you to anchor into your intuition, to listen to your emotions without shame, to tend, to your inner waters with compassion. She says, do not harden your heart anymore, soften it, because your softness is your power. Okay? And the Magician arrives with alchemy, reminding you that you're not waiting for change, you are the channel of the change. You hold every tool already: the mind, the will, the heart, the spirit. You're capable of transmuting fear into action, pain into wisdom, heartbreak into love. You are capable of shaping your reality. So, this is very powerful message that is coming with the Magician card that we have drawn here. And the King of Wands, as the hidden foundation says, rise into your leadership, your fear, your vision. This is not the time to hide or shrink. This is the time to take bold actions, to act, to take authority over your path. So, the greater prophecy is this: the retrogrades reveal your wounds, but the Virgo season restores your alignment. Okay? And you are stepping into a new chapter where love, health, discipline, and purpose converge. You are not powerless, you are not behind, you are chosen one, and you're chosen to rise. And the tools are already in your hands. Okay? Season of hesitation is over. The season of divine alignment has begun. Step into it now, and the life you have been dreaming of will no longer be a dream. It will be all yours. It's your reality. Okay? Now let's see that, since the full moon is in Pisces, so it's a space for dreams and spiritual awakening. So let's see what illusions are finally breaking away. What illusions you have been having that are finally breaking away. Okay? What illusions are finally breaking away for the collective chosen ones? What illusions are the Nine of Cups? What illusions are finally breaking away? What illusions are finally breaking away? And the Four of Cups. And the bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles. Nine of Cups sits like a banquet of wishes fulfilled, the portrait of comfort, the social proof of success, the Instagram ready moment where everything looks complete. The Four of Cups answers from the shadow, a weary, inside looking figure who has grown bored or numb to the gifts offered. The cups that are there, but the heart feels very close to. Underneath all of it is the Three of Pentacles, the craft, the collaboration, the actual work in community is the deeper current. The story here you can see with the cards that are showing is the illusion that is cracking open now is the lie of instant surface level satisfaction. You were told by the culture, by comparison, by the quick dopamine, likes, applause, that a tidy image or a single achievement equals lasting fulfillment, that you can check a box, sit back, and call it arrived. The Nine of Cups showed that you are the taste of what you have always wanted. The Four of Cups showed how quickly the taste can go flat when the heart is not engaged. The Three of Pentacles at the base reveals that the deeper truth here is co created and crafted. It grows when you apprentice, when you collaborate, and you build with the meaning of a skill. So, which illusions specifically break away this month? The idea that contentment is one time event rather than an ongoing craft, that is going away. The belief that public validation equals inner satisfaction, the comfort based illusion that I'm done, that no more learning skills or collaboration is more necessary. It's like much more necessary. The temptation to avoid discomfort by numbing, emotionally or through busyness rather than confronting what is needed, what needs refining, that is going away. So these are all the illusions that are going away, and how it will show up in your life. Signs to watch for: a moment where a goal you thought would satisfy, you suddenly feel is actually hollow. A hand extended for collaboration, mentorship, or offered to apprentice that you have been dismissing as too much effort, that is required to be taken. A boredom or restlessness that hides grief, prompting creative action if you listen. So, this is really, really important. People around you revealing themselves. Some will step forward to build with you, others will show they never intended a real partnership. So, that is something that is fading away, and you should be seeing very clearly too. So, what spirit wants you to do? Name the hollow. Okay, so journal specifically what felt good last year but feels empty now. Describe the object, the praise, the thing, so that you know what is hollow. Answer the craft call. Make a short list of one or two skills you have been avoiding, like editing or pricing or a course collaboration. Commit to like 10 hours this month to practice them. Open to apprenticeship. Say yes to one collaborative conversation this week. Maybe a DM, a coffee, a call, even if it feels very small. This is the antidote to the illusion. And fourth, the ritual release. Visualize pouring the Four of Cups out and write down what you have been numbing with. Burn safely, shred the paper, and keep the ashes as a reminder that complacency has been burnt away. So, mantra for clearing this is: I reject hollow praise, I choose crafted joy, and I build with purpose. So, this is very important that you're not running after something that is not meaningful. Now, the next question that we're going to see is: what hidden blessings are being revealed this month? What hidden blessings are being revealed this month? What hidden blessings are being revealed this month? The King of Wands. What hidden blessings are being revealed this month? What hidden blessings are being revealed this month? And the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So what does this card show? The King of Wands is the charismatic leader, a vision made active, someone who can inspire a room. The Eight of Pentacles is the student crafter, a mastery formed through repetition, discipline, and apprenticeship. The Queen of Pentacles at the base is the quiet, abundant steward, the one who holds material security with grounded care and who nurtures both home and enterprise. The blessing unveiled here is: this month brings a layered blessing, recognition of your authority, opportunities to refine your craft, plus the seeds of lasting security. In plain terms, you will be seen for your leadership. You will be given or discover space to work deeply, and beneath it all, a practical domestic stability is aligning itself to you for your creative life can be so that it can be sustained. And how this blesses you practically and spiritually is: practical, you may be a project, a paid offer, a leadership role, or a client will come that asks you for your vision and your capacity to execute. You'll be offered the chance to practice something repeatedly, and you'll be rewarded for mastery, not just for appearance. And spiritually, what's coming for you is your vocation becomes sacred. What you do daily will align with purpose, and money or comfort will follow because your energy is being transformed into service now. Okay, so maybe you're creating a video that will help others. How these cards will interplay: the King of Wands bring the initiative, someone or is that someone stepping up visibly. The Eight of Pentacles shows the path. Mastery will be the vehicle for long-term success. This is not one of viral burst. It is countless hours of devotion. And the Queen of Pentacles beneath the deck promises that dedication will not lead to burnout, but to a nurtured, prosperous nourishment for you and those you love. So this is beautiful, and the signs you will be receiving this blessing, when this blessing is coming for you, is a mentor or maybe a patron introduces you to someone who values your vision. Repetitive focused work suddenly yields exponential and improvement, maybe in terms of new offers, and offers come that allow you to stabilize a consistent client, a monthly retainer, a salaried role, or a funding for a small project. So you can see that the spirit is going to be helping you in your professional altar. Create a crafted altar, a small physical space with an object representing your work, a journal, or a tiny offering, maybe a candle or a crystal. Each time you practice, light the candle and state your intention. Secondly, portfolio or practice loop. Produce one small deliverable every 7 days this month. Track your progress in a simple sheet. Mastery is visible when process becomes a product. Third, set financial rituals. The Queen of Pentacles blesses those who plan. Create a simple buffer. Save 10% of the first payment you receive this month into a stability jar account. So label it for the nest that holds my craft. And fourth, say yes to leadership. Accept invitations to lead, maybe a small workshop, a live, a guest spot. Your authority will grow in proportion to your visible action. So the mantra for receiving this month is: I'm seen, I refine, I reap, I steward with love. Next, we're going to see how can we balance practicality with the spiritual visions. Balancing practicality with our spiritual visions. How can we balance practicality with our spiritual vision? How can we balance practicality with the spiritual vision? Ace of Pentacle. How can we balance practicality with our spiritual visions? The Magician. And bottom of the deck is the Death card along with the Five of Cups. What this means: the Ace of Pentacles is a tangible seed, a real world thing, opportunity, money, a foundation to basically plant. The Magician is the skilled agent, the mind, will, spirit, hand aligned, using tools to manifest. And at the bottom of the deck, the Death signals to essential transformations, endings, making way for new forms, while the Five of Cups show you the grief, regret, and the tendency to focus on what has been lost rather than what remains. The central dilemma in these cards reveal that you hold a bright spiritual vision, images, dreams, visions, prophetic guidance, and you long to make them real. The fear is either stay spiritual and vague, or I become practical and lose the magic. So these cards hold the answers. Ground your visions in a seed and apply the magician's craft, but first let go. The Death card is not a doom bringer, it's necessary alchemist. The Five of Cups warns you unresolved griefs or fixation on loss while siphon your creative energy unless you consciously grieve and release it. A step-by-step path to balance vision and practicality. It's very concrete. First, what you need to do is grieve with the structure, work with death plus the Five of Cups. Ritual: write letter to the thing you have lost, maybe a failed project, a person, a version of yourself. Read it aloud and then either safely burn it or bury it in soil with seed. Symbolic burial. This externalizes the grief and enacts the death transformation so that you can let that go. Time box your grief. Allow a fixed sacred, maybe 20 to 30 minutes to grieve. Practice daily. Journaling, weeping, releasing. Continue it so that it transforms energy rather than becomes rumination. So you have to let go of all the dead energy. Seed the vision in the world. So Ace of Pentacles is saying that create a tangible first offering. Cut away the fantasy. What is the smallest sellable, testable form of this vision? A one-page PDF, a 15-minute tarot reading offer, a mini course, a prototype product. This is your ace. It need not be perfect, it needs to be real. Money mapping, then draft a simple revenue model. Price into 5 times sales equals to viability. This is not greed, this is the infrastructure so you can work and you can live. Thirdly, what you need to do is activate the Magician. So use your daily tools. First is tool inventory. List 6 tools you possess. Maybe your voice, maybe your writing, maybe your social media, a ritual, network, technical skill. Each day choose one tool and apply it for 45 to 90 minutes towards the ace you planted. Document what works. The magician demands consistent, intelligent use of your resources. Language rituals. Speak your intention aloud in the present tense and every morning. I am manifesting, the specific thing that you want to manifest that serves the specific people you want to serve. The magician uses word plus will to steer the reality. Then design microsystems, not grand plans, because grand plans is very difficult to achieve. 90-day sprint. Break your vision into a 90-day project. Week 1 prototype, week 2 to 8 refine and market, week 9 to 12 collect feedback and stabilize. The microsystems daily tasks will repeat will hold the vision. So daily microsystems: 10 minutes of focused craft, 10 minutes of finance planning, 10 minutes of spiritual practice. Small daily deposits compound. Okay. And the fifth is create safety nets of when grief returns, because you have to know how to manage that. So what you need to do is identify two anchors: a friend or a mentor or a coach who can hold perspective when you are lost in mourning or regret. Reality checks. Keep a evidence journal. Write your 3 wins, even if it's small, each day. The counteracts the 5 of cups, the blind spot, because the 5 of cups will always help not let you see what you have. It will always let you feel what you don't have. So the daily practice that I suggest do is: morning 5 minutes of grounding with breath plus affirmation. That is the magician line, so that you can use it. Midday, you should do 25 minutes of craft sprinting on an ACE project. Just use the Pomodoro method. And evening, 10 minutes of review, wins, next step, small gratitude, Queen of Pentacles energy. And weekly, 60 minutes of grief check. Allow movement and then clear the plan. So, how the bottom cards change the tune, I'll tell you. Now, the death beneath the deck is saying you cannot balance until something dies. This might be a role you play, a habitual identity, an income source that no longer fits, or even the fantasy of overnight success. Accept the ending, ritualize it, and then plant the ace. And the 5 of cups is the emotional residue. Expect waves of sorrow or nostalgia. Do not pretend them away. Tend them honestly so they do not sabotage the practical structures you're building. Concrete metaphors and rituals for embodiment that you can do is: plant a literal seed like Ace of Pentacles. Each time you work on a project, water the seed. Let the physical act mirror the spiritual to material process. Create a magician's corner, a small toolkit with a pen, a stone, a little list of tools. Touch it before work to enter into the creation mode. And create a death altar to honor endings, a white candle, a paper with the name of the thing you let go, and a small bowl of water. Even like when the ritual ends, you pour the water into a plant, a little turning the grief into growth. And this is a very important thing for you chosen ones, because you're called to be both mystic and a mason. Vision without foundation becomes a vapor. Foundation without vision becomes dull routine. These cards instruct: grieve then plant, plan then perform. Use your tools. This is the alchemy. The magician promises, allow what must fall to fall away, and watch the Ace of Pentacles become a rooted tree, because the magician moves in your hands. Okay, so this is really a very powerful reading that I feel, and I hope it has been helping you. And you can see the final transmission: a blessing in the 3 tiny commands from the spirit. Chosen one. The cosmos is aligning your inner knowing with the world's scaffolds. Illusions are dissolving so you can build with clear eyes. Blessings are revealing themselves through offers of leadership and apprenticeship, and the path from vision to material reality is illuminated. If you will grieve honestly and see it practically, it will be, yield the tools with your devotion. And the 3 commands to anchor this reading right now would be: say out loud, I will craft joy, not chase illusions. I will plant a seed, today. Plant a seed today, literally or in symbolic way, maybe, and schedule 10 focused sessions on it this month. And do your grief work. One ritual this week to honor and release what must die, so new things may take root. Okay, and it is very powerful, because when you let it die, when you let it go, only then you can easily manifest or grow new things. There is no point like sticking to something and just keep grieving and crying and making yourself low in productivity. You have to know how to change death into life. That should be the process. Grief into pain into power, or pain into power, and crying into creativity. So you should know that should become a process and we need to stick to that. So writing it down, and then if you follow what I've said in this video, it will definitely help you. And I hope this has been helpful for you. Sending you a lot of love and blessings from universe. Bye. Please subscribe to my channel.